Alright guys, Papa Pepper here. Today I want to go over my top 4 reasons why now is the best time in human history to actually be a homesteader. I'm going to try to make this short, I'm going to try to make this simple and quick for you guys so you can fit it into your day, but I want you to think about these things and appreciate the blessing that we now have at this time that really didn't exist over, the previous years of human existence. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is information. If you think about it, before, you had to either have the information handed down in a family or a community, or you would have to buy a book, or you would have to subscribe to a magazine or something to get certain information. These days, because of the internet, we have an opportunity, just with the flip of a phone, to have pretty much all the different homesteading information that we could possibly want at our fingertips. And I'm not saying you can't take some classes or courses to learn more about things, but so much of it is free and available online right now. A lot of things that we try to do, whether it's building or planting or gardening or home remedies or understanding different wild edibles or different herbs, we need information on that. So when we're able to just look on the internet in a split second and have that information at our fingertips, I think it's absolutely incredible, and it equips us intellectually in a way that we never were able to do before. And that's one of the reasons why I really appreciate being a homesteader right now. So another one, also related to the internet, is the fact that if you had a tool that you wanted to buy before, you would either have to mail order it and have it take forever to get to you, if you could even find it, or you'd have to wait till the local, shop or mercantile would actually have it in stock. These days, again, we can hop online, we can search a world of different vendors and different people selling stuff, look up whatever tools, whatever seeds, whatever other things that we're able to, desire, and usually even in a couple days time shipping, they can be at our property just like that. So before, there were hard to find things. There were things you could only get in other countries. There were certain things that you would just never have in the small town or area that you lived in. And now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So also, as we think about online commerce, a lot of times people want to try to find a way to earn some money from home to offset their living expenses. Whether it's selling things or even producing information, that used to be a lot more difficult. These days, with things like online blogging, having videos and different stuff, you can potentially earn a revenue from that. But also, if you wanted to actually export something from your property, before you would either need to work out some sort of consignment with a local vendor, a local store, somebody who runs, the local store in town, or you would have to actually build your own store or sell out of your house. And then whoever just happened to pass through that area would be able to actually buy the things, and you would also need to keep it staffed while you were running that business. These days, we can throw things online, open an online store, and for 24 hours a day, people all over the world can look at the stuff, or whatever zones or areas you're selling in. Then you can check in periodically and see if you've actually made a sale. You don't need to staff any building, you don't need to build any building, you don't need to do any of that. You can do it right from your home. And that is absolutely incredible to me. And as we talk about kind of the online marketplace too, it's cool that now, plants and different things from all around the world that can grow in your zone can be growing in your yard, even if they're native to China or native to Africa or those type of things. Our jelly melons, our kiwanos, those are from Africa. We love them here. The Chinese red noodle beans, another one we love, but they're not native here. And one cool thing too is that a lot of the native pests and insects seem to leave them alone in a lot of ways, where we can have a lot of troubles with our green pole beans, but the Chinese red noodle beans pretty much go untouched, so it works out well for us. And the last reason I'm going to bring up in this video is a lot of homesteaders kind of move out of the city. Now there's some like the Citystead who do what they can in the city, but a lot of people kind of head out like we did. We traveled 750 miles to pick up some acreage in the middle of nowhere in the Ozarks. That means our interaction with people can be greatly reduced from that which we have in a city. And sometimes if you move to a new area where you don't know anyone and you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, the interaction with different people can be hard. There may not be a lot of people in your area, and the ones that are in your area, you may not get along with. So again, because of the internet and online interaction, we have an opportunity with almost instant messaging. I can, talk to somebody over in the Philippines, and in a second they can reply to me. And we can build relationships. They're digital, but they're real. There's a person over there. I prefer face-to-face, but I'm transitioning into some online stuff. Or if you think about before, even just to get something halfway across the United States, you need to write your letter. You'd send it. In a week or two, it'd maybe get over there, right? Then they would take a couple days to reply to your letter, send it back, take another week or two, and maybe a month after you actually sent something their way, they would be sending back a reply. Now we can do it around the world in split seconds. So I haven't always been a fan of the internet, but as I contemplate the power that it's really given the average common man, especially for homesteaders these days, and the amount of information that we have, the amount of different things we can be buying, the amount of different things we can be selling, and the interaction that we can have, and the community building in a whole different realm, it's very interesting to me. And I think that because of the internet and, the homesteading mindset, when they come together, it's equipped us as homesteaders to be able to do things in a way that was really never possible before in human history. I'm sure there's some stuff I missed. I'm sure you guys have some other ideas. Feel free to leave, your suggestions or why you think now is a good time or why you think now is not a good time in the comment section below, or even make your own video and let me know when you make it so I can come check it out. Hopefully this gives you guys some good food for thought. Contemplate these things, think about them, and really just appreciate the life that you're living and the goals that you have, and put forth effort into actually achieving those goals, because this is our one shot down here. All right, Papa out. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.